Hey guys, so I thought I would just really quickly film my TBR for the Winter Biannual Bibliothon for the year 2017. The Winter Biannual Bibliothon will be taking place from the 8th to the 14th, which is the perfect week for me because it's the week before I go back to school, so I literally am going to have nothing except for filming for this movie that I am co-starring in. So other than that, I will be fine. So let's just begin with the reading challenges. So the first challenge is to read the book that is like the group read. And the Bibliothon is reading Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco? That person right there. I've heard such good things about this, so I'm very, very excited to read this book. It's about this girl named Audrey Rose Wadsworth, who is very ahead of her time when it's in the Victorian period and everything, and she is obsessed with Jack the Ripper, and obviously it says Stalking Jack the Ripper, so she probably wants to get like as close to him as possible or something. The back says, he murdered women in cold blood. He terrorized an entire city. He taunted those of us who hunted him down, but despite all these horrors, in the end, I could not deny it. I was the girl who loved the Ripper. So, yeah, it sounds really, really good. And Sasha Alsberg from A Book Utopia said this was her favorite book of all time, like out of all the books she read in 2016. So I'm very excited to read this because I trust her judgment. Moving on to the second challenge, which is to choose a past reading challenge from other bibliothons that they've done. And I chose the read a book from that you read from like your childhood, because for me that would be the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I have been wanting to reread this series for so long. I finally started, and I'm on like chapter 6. Finally started this week, but any of the Harry Potter books that I end up being on that week will count as like for this challenge. I started reading these in third grade. Oh my god, my voice. I started reading these in third grade, and I think I finished it in 7th. I'm not sure when the last Harry Potter book came out, but I think I was still in elementary school. Yeah, I was definitely in elementary school. And it might have been 6th grade or 5th. I don't know. It took me a few years because not all the books were out yet and everything, but yeah, this was my childhood, so I'm very excited to read this as my challenge. I can't wait. So excited. Number 3 is to read a 2016 new release. So I wasn't planning on this, but then I went go shopping at Target and I saw this and I was like, I have to have it. And that is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. Look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It is the sequel to Passenger. Something tells me that this may have come out in 2017, so it might be breaking the rules. Regardless as to whether it came out in 2016, Jack the Ripper also came out in 2016. So if this is considered a 2017 new release, then I can count Jack the Ripper as the 2016 release. But I'm just very excited to read this, to continue with the Passenger series. I don't believe it's called Passenger series, though. I think there's an actual name. But currently all I see is Passenger, so I'm just going to call it the Passenger series. This is about time travel that also deals with, like, pirates, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like a combination between time travel and pirates, and it's a really, so far it's a really good series. I mean, I've only read the first book, obviously, but the first book was really good, and there were a lot of unanswered questions that happened at the end, so now I'm gonna get the answers. The fourth challenge is to read a book that a booktuber recommended on YouTube, or like someone has recommended it to you. So I decided to finally pick up A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. The movie is about to come out very soon, or I think it may already be out, and I have been wanting to read this book for so long. It's very short. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was, which is very good because I'm gonna need short books for this challenge because Wayfarer is huge. But I'm very excited to finally read this and see what all the hype is about because everyone seems to love this book. And then I am combining challenges number 5 and 6. Number 5 is to read a hyped book that like you got, but that you got out of like all the, when it was really popular and everything, and then you take it home and then you just never read it. And also a retelling. So I chose to read Black Widow Forever Read. I decided for the retelling to not do another book because that would just be more on my plate. But yeah, Black Widow Forever Read by Margaret Stoll, I believe is, yes, Margaret Stoll. This is obviously a retelling of Black Widow from the Marvel series, the Marvel comics and everything. And also, it was a really hyped book at the time, and I just never picked it up. So now I'm going to try to do that. The final challenge is number 7, and that is where you read a diverse book. So I decided to choose the Fantastic Beasts screenwrite because I've been wanting to read that for a while. It came out in 2016, obviously, because that's when the movie came out. And it's a script, so it's definitely diverse compared to other books. I don't have the physical copy. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up buying the physical copy for the challenge, or if I'm just going to borrow the book from like Overdrive on my phone and just read it from there, because it's pretty short, I know that for sure. And yeah, so that's basically it. So guys, that was my TBR for the winter biannual bibliothon for 2017. I'm so excited for this to start. Can't wait. I believe it starts, yeah, it's on the 8th, so it's going to be this coming Sunday, and I will be filming every day. I will video, I promise. I probably shouldn't promise, but I am, because I'm going to make sure it happens. You know, I have a calendar all set up and everything. I'm trying to figure out, first of all, I don't really have a schedule to when we're filming for the movie. Like, I don't have a set schedule for each day. He just tells me like the night before what we're doing that day, like the next day. And so I don't have a set schedule or anything, but hopefully I will be able to get one before this starts. It is already the 5th and tomorrow is the 6th, so I have about 2 more days until this. So my plan is to finish Nerve before that so that I can just jump into these books, which means I will probably be reading the first Harry Potter book for this challenge, but if not, I will be reading the second, which is just as fine. There's no, like, you know, that's fine. No problem. But, yeah, that's the basic plan for right now. So, very excited for this bibliothon. Let me know in the comments below what you have decided to read if you are participating in this, and I wish you all the best of luck. Wish me the best of luck as well, but you know, I don't really have anything besides the filming, which we'll see how that ends up working out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!